Good morning, students. In Standard 8, in History, our past part 3, Chapter 5, when people rebelled, 1857 and after, in that aftermath topic, in that we already started below the important changes that were introduced by the British. Now, one by one, we will again revise. We will complete the 2 point important changes that were introduced by the British. First, British have passed a new act in 1858 and transferred the powers of the East India Company to the British Crown in order to ensure a more responsible management of Indian affairs. In that, what he had done, one member of British cabinet was appointed as the Secretary of State of India and made responsible for all matters related to the governance of India. He was given a council to advise him called the India Council, and he was given a council to advise him called the India Council. The Governor General of India, and given the title of a Viceroy, Viceroy. Viceroy means that is the personal representative of the Crown. Through these measures, the British government accepted a direct responsibility for ruling India. This we will see in the previous class. And also second important changes what the British had ruled over India. All ruling chiefs of the country were assured that their territory would never be annexed in future. They were allowed to pass on their kingdoms to their heirs, including adopted sons. However, they were made to acknowledge the British Queen as their sovereign paramount. Thus, the Indian rulers were to hold their kingdom as subordinates of the British Crown. The Indian rulers were to hold their kingdoms as subordinates of the British Crown. Now, third important changes. It was decided that proportion of Indian soldiers in the army would be reduced and the number of European soldiers would be increased. Now, what important changes British had done after 1857 rebellion? He was decided that the Indian जो soldiers थे, Indian सिपाही थे, उन आर्मी के अंदर उनको नंबर कम कर दिया. Indian soldiers in the army would be reduced, इसको कम कर दिया, and number of यूरोपियन आर्मी के अंदर यूरोपियन सोल्जर्स के नंबर प्रपोर्शन बढ़ा दिए, वुड बी इंक्रीज्ड, बढ़ा दिए. It was also decided that instead of recruiting soldiers from Awadh, Bihar, Central India and South India, more soldiers would be recruited from among the Gurkhas, Sikhs and Pathans. Next changes उन्होंने what decided? British had decided important changes कि recruitment जो soldiers के recruitment करने होते थे, recruiting soldiers from Awadh, Bihar, Central India and South India. वहाँ से रिक्रूटमेंट उन्होंने करने के बदला इंस्टेड ऑफ recruiting soldiers from Awadh, Bihar, Central India and South India, they have to given more soldiers would be recruited from among. उन्होंने ज़्यादा कहाँ से सोल्जर्स लेने हैं, रिक्रूट करने हैं? द गुरखास, सिख्स एंड पठान्स. इम्पोर्टेंट चेंजेस करें थर्ड पॉइंट में. फर्स्ट तो उन्होंने आर्मी के अंदर जो इंडियन सिपाहीज थे उनके प्रपोर्शन कम कर दिए और उसके बदले यूरोपियन सोल्जर्स को उन्होंने इंक्रीज कर दिया. और जो रिक्रूटमेंट होती थी सोल्जर्स की फ्रॉम अवध, बिहार, साउथ इंडिया एंड सेंट्रल इंडिया, उस इंस्टेड ऑफ वहाँ से लेने के बदले उन्होंने चेंजेस करा कि अमंग द गुरखा, सिख्स एंड पठान्स more soldiers would be recruited. Now the next important change is the land and the property of Muslims. The land and the property of Muslims was confiscated on a large scale and they were treated with suspicion and hostility. The British believed that they were responsible for the rebellion in a big way. ब्रिटिश ऐसे बिलीव करते थे कि जो लैंड एंड प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मुस्लिम्स होती थी वो रिबेलियन की मेन कारण था, वो सब सोचते थे. लैंड एंड प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मुस्लिम्स वर कॉन्फिस्केटेड, इसके लिए उन्होंने उसको कॉन्फिस्केटेड कर दिया लार्ज स्केल पे. एंड दे वर ट्रीटेड विथ सस्पिशन एंड हॉस्टिलिटी. British believed that the Muslims were responsible for the rebellion in a big way. Rebellion in a big way. ऐसा वो बिलीव करते थे. Now next point. The British decided to respect the customary, religious and social practices of the people in India. A very प्लस पॉइंट था हमारे इंडिया के लिए. तो हमारे जो रिलीजन, धर्म, कस्टम और हमारे सोशल प्रैक्टिस को वो रिस्पेक्ट देते थे. The British decided to respect customary, religious and social practices of the people in India. Now last change is what he had done. Policies were made to protect landlords and zamindars and give them security of rights over their lands. Policies were made to protect. उन्होंने जो पॉलिस चेंज करके बनाए थे उसके वजह से क्या हो रहा था कि वो बनाए थे टू प्रोटेक्ट लैंडलॉर्ड्स, जो जमींदार थे, जमींदार एंड जो मुखिया थे, ओके, गिव देम सिक्योरिटी ऑफ राइट्स ओवर देयर लैंड्स, उनके लैंड के ऊपर सिक्योरिटी के रूप में प्रोटेक्शन देने का उनका मेन महत्व था. नाउ thus a new phase of history began after 1857. Thus a new phase of history began after 1857. Now in this chapter, last conclusion and one clear point elsewhere. For a heavenly kingdom of great peace. While the revolt was spreading in India in 1857, a massive popular uprising was raging in the southern parts of the China. It had started in 1850 and could be suppressed only by the mid-1860s. Thousands of laboring poor people were led by Hong Xiaohuan to fight for the establishment of heavenly kingdom of great peace. This was known as the Taiping Rebellion. Hong Xiaohuan was a convert to Christianity and was against the traditional religions practiced in China, such as the Confucianism and Buddhism. The rebellions of Taiping wanted to establish a kingdom where a form of Christianity was practiced, where no man and woman were consumption of opium, tobacco, alcohol, and activities like gambling, prostitution, slavery were prohibited. The British and French armed forces operating in China helped the emperor of the Qing dynasty to put down the Taiping Rebellion. Here figure 11 shows Taiping army meeting their leaders. In this chapter, we have one map of India. This map, some important centers of the revolt in North India. Here are from Meerut started the rebellion from Meerut, Bareilly, Faizabad, Kanpur, Lucknow, Jhansi and Delhi. These were the important centers. And others here, main centers of the revolt, is marked by triangle, small triangle colored with red here, and another other centers of the revolt. These are also a part of the revolt centers. Here are marked by the small triangle and colored with black. So we have to learn these important centers in India map, because there is a one question for marking in India or maybe in the world map. So you have to, in this chapter one India map, you have to do in your notebook, you just join it. Some important centers, this I will give you in the next class, one map question. Okay, thank you very much, and we will see the text exercises. Here is our chapter finished. Chapter 5 in history. You have to write down the exercises. This I will give you in the next class. Some important words I just revised is sepoys. Sepoys an Indian soldier serving under British or other the European orders. Mutiny when soldiers together begin to disobey their officers in the army. Firangis. Firangis means the foreigners. The term has been used for the Englishmen. फिरंगिस का मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि ब्रिटिश ओनली, कोई भी फॉरेनर से उसके लिए फिरंगिस वर्ड यूज करता, बट इन दिस चैप्टर फॉर इंग्लिश मैन के लिए फिरंगी वर्ड यूज हुआ है. गजल्स is an Arabic term originally referring to an individual who participates in military expeditions. Sorry, Ghazis. Ghazis word, ghazal not Ghazis. Arabic term है and last term है paramount. More important than anything else is the supreme. Paramount is the supreme, more important. And we have a different dateline. In every chapter, you have to write down the important dateline. I will give this for that you have to write down in exercises and give the title dateline. This I will give in the next period. Thank you very much.